Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your master of musical mayhem and also your juggler of holiday jingles. Yeah, that's not great either. But it's the second time we've done it. We did a Halloween special, and today is going to be the seasonal special because it's the holiday season. There's a bunch of them right now: Hanukkah and the Yuletide, the solstice, um, Kwanzaa, that Christmas thing that everyone talks about right now. So lots of them. So today we're going to have a collection of wonderful Christmas songs or seasonal songs. And to start out with is this one.
Hey, now it's Christmas. Happy time of year. Everybody's laughing.
And that is Hey Now It's Christmas by Three Chord Money. And friend of the show, Anthony. Anthony, and I just drew a blank on your last name, Anthony, and I apologize for that. I think it's Porter. But, oh, wait, let's just click over here. And there it is. Hey, now it's Christmas. There's Anthony, and I believe his brother Matt. Yes, it's Porter. I'm a genius. Anthony Porter. Oh no, that isn't his brother. Sorry, Anthony. Kenny Lesso, Andy Watts, and Jeff Leonard on drums. Now, Anthony plays a lot of solo stuff these days, but I highly recommend his music. He did write that certain song about a certain Batgirl that your humble agent loves. And this is a very pleasant, he's a really good songwriter. This is good stuff. It's catchy and memorable. Well done, Anthony. Three Chord Money.
With hope and cheer, but I know that it's Christmas 'cause you're here. Hey, now it's Christmas.
So I don't know how much, YouTube kind of is very leery about how much actual music you get to play on it. So I only want to do snippets. So I got this off of Apple. Cost you $1. Well worth the money at 4 times the price. And you can also get it on Bandcamp and other things. I saw that here. And I highly recommend it. Always support artists. Okay, our next song is one of the stranger ones that you'll hear. And that's saying something, but this is by the Yola Kuturin. It's by the Yule Cat, a Christmas song by Elena Forte and Cyber Diva. Eleanor, I would assume it's Forte, maybe it's just Forte. So it's a little hard to understand, I'll admit it. The Yule Cat, though, is a wonderful thing. Um, it's Icelandic, and my friend Becky Jean sent me a book about the Yule Cat, and I really like this one. The purples just really go well with Sonorama altogether. But it lurks through the country. It wanders through the Icelandic countryside, and will eat people who do not receive new clothing before Christmas Eve. In some versions of the story, um, Yola Koturin is closely associated with other figures from Icelandic folklore, considering the pet of the ogress Grilla, and her sons, the Yule lads. So look it up. The song's a little odd to me. I think there's some, when they say cyber, I believe there's something, some additional stuff going on, but I like it. Unfortunately, the lyrics are a little hard to make out, so I'm sorry about that. They're sung in English. There's a lot of songs about the Yule Cat. We'll probably hear more of them in the years to come, assuming I still do this. And next, this one is, oh, boy, I got this all out of order here. Let's see if I can move this up. Oh, well, we'll just play it.
I'm I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me.
So that is Tom Lehrer singing Hanukkah. I'm spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica. I don't have to worry about this song because it is public domain. And I just looked around for some. I'm quite sure that's right there on the Santa Monica Pier. So, and you've seen it if you've watched Three's Company. Who everybody of a certain vintage has at least seen that very beginning, and now you're all singing that song. So
those eastern winters, I can't endure them. So every year I pack my gear and come out here till Purim, Rosh Hashanah I spend in Arizona, and Yom Kippur way down in Mississippi. But
so there's Honest to Betsy, and she recently did a video on YouTube. You can also, on YouTube you can find her on Facebook, and I highly recommend it. Her videos are very funny, and her reactions are priceless and spot on. Here's a little more of Hanukkah in Santa Monica.
But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in his cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel, spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica by the sea. I'm spending Hanukkah.
All right, so most of that's repeated. And now, once again, I've messed up, but this next song is very popular around this time of year, and some people don't like it as much, but it's from 1953, performed by 10-year-old Gayla Peavy. And look, it's about a hippopotamus. Now, I wonder why there would be a song about a hippopotamus on here. Yeah. So this song is really interesting. There's a lot of rumors and things and legends about it, how they used it, how it was recorded to get the fundraiser for, uh, was it for Detroit? No, Oklahoma Zoo, but they didn't. According to her, they didn't. But she's been around hippos her whole life. Really, she reminds me of someone. So that's not Fiona. It was a pygmy hippo from San Diego in 2017 when she's 73 years old that they happened to get Oklahoma City Zoo. So I'm assuming she's still in Oklahoma, but I guess we'll never know. Well, So here's a little more of hippopotamus.
Just bring him through the front door. That's the easy thing to do.
So you can tell she was very young at that point in time. All right. Okay, what the heck happened here? Did I not get? Well, we do have another one, and I don't. Let me fast forward here. Bink, bink, bink. There. Nope. Left out the Hellflowers. How did that happen? Wow, I am just awful. So I did not skip it. I just left it off. This is a song from the Hellflowers, and I'm sorry I don't have pictures of them because I love the band, but it's a cover of a Ramones song. Oh, more.
Merry Christmas, I don't want to fight tonight
So this is a free download on their website, the Hellflowers. I've talked about them before. I think we used, I don't remember which song that I got from them. No, Little Boogie, maybe. I've also got Civilization Dying. This just says it's a single. I don't know if it's part of. It's not on their albums that I see in here, but so it's a Ramones cover. Joey Ramone wrote it originally, and I think he recorded it separately. Let's listen to a little more of it. You know how much I love the Ramones and how much I really love the Hellflowers these days. Oops, that's the wrong button. Here we go.
Merry Christmas, I don't want to fight tonight. Merry Christmas, I don't want to fight tonight. Merry Christmas, I don't want to fight tonight with you.
So there you go. I'm sorry that I didn't get those pictures in there. Now we'll get on to the number 6 song. I thought I got the. Well, anyway, this is from The Year Without Santa Claus, and it's all over YouTube. Once again, I'm still leery of playing too much of it, but here he comes.
Here he comes now, the big hand.
And I wouldn't mess with Mrs. Claus.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below.
That's the Snow Miser. And as anyone knows, I lived in San Diego for quite a while. Much prefer his brother. Let's see if we can find him. Nope. Here we go. This should be it. A little slower.
I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun.
When I was young and watched this the first time, these two terrified me. I don't know. This must have. When was The Year Without Santa Claus first released here? December 10th, 1974. They should not have terrified me. Kids were a little more innocent back then. But yeah, they were scary until they started singing. And that might have lasted 2 years. How sad is that? Now they're my favorite part of the whole thing. This is one of my favorite of the Rankin Bass productions, aside from Rudolph. I mean, just can't stop that. But this is just a wholly new story. The Rudolph was adapted from a song, and Here Comes Santa Claus was also adapted from a song. This was not. So this is here a little more of the Heat Miser.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts
To melt in my clutch. I'm too much. Those songs are so catchy. I mean, you can't not sing them. Just like Anthony's song. All of these songs are catchy, except for maybe Yola Kotarin. Yola Kotarin. Yolcat. Because I don't know what they're singing. Sorry, guys. Okay, and now we get to our last song here, which is probably one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time, and it's by the snarky I Know What Boys Like Waitresses, and another song that starts out with bells. We'll talk about that in a moment. Oh, and it just takes forever sometimes. I get why people start the songs with bells. It's I think everyone's done it. Bruce Springsteen did it for his version of Santa Claus is coming to town. Just take your pick. It's all over there. So I wonder if Al did it for Weird Al did it for Christmas at Ground Zero. Well, we only get 7 songs, so next year we'll try to. We'll be, it'll be interesting to see what the ones we do next year. I do keep a list, so I don't won't repeat. Oh, come on.
Bread am I already mad rush just cause it's tis the season. The perfect gift for me would be completions and connections left from last year. Ski shop encounter, most interesting.
So the whole song's about this woman trying to meet this guy that she's been chasing for a year, at least a year, and they've never had any luck. So it's a very sweet song, which is just surprising. The Waitress. If you listen to their that first LP, and even this is from their second EP, from when was this? 1981, and people didn't really pay attention for years. I mean, these things just creep up on you. But it's such a great song. So the Waitresses, of course, have a fascinating history as well, just because they were not supposed to be a band. And you can read about them, and several of them have passed on. The EP from 19, it appeared on 1982's EP. I could rule the world if I could only get the parts. So that's the kind of humor they had, and yet this song is so simple and heartfelt. Really, I mean, it was just surprising to me, given the if you know about the Waitresses. This has been covered by the Spice Girls and more than a dozen other artists. Well, you can find this everywhere on YouTube as well. So I shouldn't get copyright strikes for any of this, but we'll find out. If you can't hear the whole thing on YouTube, you'll be able to listen to it all on Spotify. So we'll be putting them up closely at a similar time. Anyway, those are our 7 songs. And I want to wish everyone, whatever you believe, dinosaurs do make everything better, which maybe by next year, your humble agent will have his just started writing the song about dinosaurs and the season. So, and surprise, surprise, it's in G, the key of G. But we do wish you a happy Rexmas and whatever else you believe in. So let's get this song up here, and we will say, until our next adventure, this is X7 signing off.